Bonjour, soyez les bienvenus en classe A2.2 de l'Institut d'études de la langue française. Et moi, je m'appelle Steven. Aujourd'hui, et dans cette classe, nous allons apprendre les constructions verbe plus verbe. Nous allons apprendre les constructions verbe plus verbe. That is, we are learning how to construct verbs. How do we use two verbs together in a sentence? There are diverse of ways to construct or to use two verbs together in a sentence. Have you seen this expression before? Je sais neiger. Je sais neiger. Say is from savoir, to know. Neiger is to swim. So this is I know to swim, which is I know how to swim. I know how to swim. So we have used two verbs together. Now, let's look at the basic rules that we're given in order to use or to construct two verbs together. Construction sans préposition. Construction without preposition. Avec les verbes vouloir, souhaiter, espérer, savoir, penser, aimer, détester, devoir, pouvoir, etc. With these verbs, you can construct verb to verb. You can use verb and another verb with these verbs. If you remove the preposition are, do, and so on are off. When you remove them, you can now construct verb to verb. Just like I did. Je sais neiger. There was no preposition. I did not say je sais à neiger or je sais de neiger. No. You remove the verb and then you construct. So when you remove the verb, when you remove the preposition, you remove the preposition are, do, and so on, you can now construct using another verb. So, and you make sure that, regarding, elle souhaite venir tôt. She wishes to come early. No preposition in between. And the other verb, venir, comes in infinitive. The other verbs, après avoir conjugué le premier verbe, after having conjugated the first verb, souhaiter, to sweat, le deuxième verbe se met à l'infinitif. Le deuxième verbe se met à l'infinitif. So the second verb comes in infinitive form. Elle souhaite venir tôt. She wishes to come early. Il faut voir les enfants. You can see the kids. You can see the children. This is from pouvoir and this is voir. So that's construction without preposition. Note, quand le verbe a un sujet différent, when there's a different subject, when you utilize une construction avec que, when there's a different subject, that is, you're not the one saying it for yourself now. The doer is not the receiver. You are doing it to somebody else. Somebody else is receiving the action, the sentiment, or whatever thing you are expressing. Then we now have two subjects. So because we now have two subjects, there must be a conjunction, que, to bring those two subjects together. That's why we have j'espère qu'il verra les enfants. J'espère qu'il verra les enfants. I hope, I expect that he will see the children. I hope or I expect that he will see the children. J'espère que. I expect that. So there's another subject that he. You are the one expecting. That's one sentence. J'espère, I hope. There's another one. Il verra les enfants. He will see the children. So que joins them together because we have two different subjects. But in this case, when it is one subject, if I mean to say, I expect to see the children, if I'm the one doing the action, I'm the only one, I'm not doing it to somebody else, then I say, j'espère voir les enfants. The verb will become voir à l'infinitif. J'espère voir les enfants. I expect to see the children. So we have espérer en voir. J'espère voir les enfants. Je veux qu'elle soit là. We have je veux qu'elle soit là. You might be expecting elle est là. No. Because the verb from vouloir is an expression of will, volonté. C'est une expression de la volonté. Expression of will. So we put the second verb coming in the subjunctive form. Elle soit. So there's a conjugation for subjunctive. Donc, je veux qu'elle soit là. I want her to be there. Now, the case of verbs explaining perception. Quand des verbes expriment une perception. That is, you can also use verb construction to express perception. Regarder, voir, écouter, entendre, sentir, the sense organs. Seeing, listening, hearing, feeling, and so on. J'ai écouté chanter Céline Dion. J'ai écouté chanter Céline Dion. C'est-à-dire, j'ai écouté Céline Dion chanter à l'opéra. So I heard Céline Dion singing at the opera. That is, I heard her singing. J'ai écouté chanter Céline Dion. I heard her singing at the opera. I heard her singing. J'ai écouté chanter. Not j'ai écouté elle chanter. Or comme elle chantait. No. You can just say j'ai écouté chanter. You can say je regarde manger les bébés. That is, I watch eating the children. That is, I am watching the children while they are eating. Je regarde manger. Regarde and manger. Don't forget, regarde is already in the conjugated form. Manger à l'infinitive. So while the children are eating, I watch them. So you don't necessarily have to say, je regarde les bébés quand ils mangent. You don't have to say that. You can just say, je regarde manger les bébés. I watch eating the children. Like that is, I'm watching the children or the babies while eating. So we can also use it to express perception. Number 2, construction avec la préposition à. Avec la préposition à. So here now we're bringing back the preposition that there is a preposition à which is dependent à, at, or to. À exprime souvent un mouvement vers une action. So in this case, it often explains a movement towards an action. Movement towards an action. À exprime souvent un mouvement vers une action. Par exemple, apprendre à, arriver à, réussir à, commencer à, continuer à, so préparer à. That is, all these verbs plus the à will mean that you are using that verb to say that you are doing something. For example, so préparer à, to prepare oneself to, so it's an action, you want to do something. Preparing to do something. So it's actually used towards an action, to. Je commence à préparer le repas. Maman, bonjour. Je commence à préparer le repas. I am starting to prepare the food. Commencez à. I am starting to prepare the food. So you have used à. Here. Here we also have construction avec la préposition de. 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 Qu'est-ce que de exprime? De exprime souvent une rupture. That is a break. A kind of stop. Finir d'eau. S'arrêter d'eau. Oublier d'eau. Venir d'eau. Avoir besoin d'eau. Moi, par exemple, je m'arrête de prendre le dîner ou bien je m'arrête de prendre le dîner après 18 heures. That is, I stop taking dinner after 6 p.m. Je m'arrête. Donc, ça indique ici, ça indique une rupture, a break, a stop. Je m'arrête de prendre. De. To show a break. So we can also use do in conjugation, in construction of a sentence. Verb to verb construction. Je m'arrête de. J'ai besoin de. Avoir besoin de. I need. It's also a construction of verb and verb. Avoir besoin de. J'ai besoin d'aller chez moi. I need to go home. I need to stop or to leave, to discontinue whatever it is that I'm doing, where I am, and go home or go to my place, go to my office. J'ai besoin d'aller chez moi. Cas de verbe qui exprime une demande. Cas de verbe qui exprime une demande. That is, we can also use this to express demand. Demander de, dire de, proposer de, permettre de, prier de. Je vous prie d'agréer. Elle m'a demandé de fermer la porte. She asked me to close the door. Elle m'a demandé de fermer la porte. So it means that when you are asking for somebody, you are asking somebody to do something, you are making an obligation. You want somebody to, you are actually making an imperative statement as well. You want something to happen. You are asking somebody to do something. In the month, we can use this kind of expression too. So that is, elle m'a demandé de, she asked me to. So this demander do is ask to. In this case, dis je, she told me to. Je te propose, je te propose de sortir avec lui. Je te propose de sortir avec lui. I'm proposing to you to go out with him. So we're also expressing, so in this case, we use the do to mean to. When we want to say, when we want to ask for a demand, or we want to demand something, we want to ask somebody to do something for you. The to changes to do because it is a demand. So we have demander do, permettre de, dire de, and so on. Ce sont des constructions verbe plus verbe. And finally, on appréciation de l'importance des choses. That is, to appreciate the importance of things, maîtriser les constructions verbe plus verbe. Generally, pour parler des professions, to talk of professions, we have some exercises on page 116, exercise 1, page 116, exercice 1, et page 117, exercice 1. Répondez en construisant le verbe. Et aussi, pour vous tester, à lire, to read, page 115. Read page 115, and then you can learn more. You can learn more on professions. Speaking of professions. Merci beaucoup. Et comme si nous sommes à la fin de cette classe, soyez les bienvenus encore et bonne journée. Au revoir.